So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Fields. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jones on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. On 1st down, Fields. Touchdown, Washington. CD Lamb.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
So a sensational return there on special teams. A foot race that he was not going to lose. But now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. But hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Play action. It's Fields. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The Commanders going to bring out the field goal unit
from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Browns,